There's a specific day in your financial life that changes everything. A Tuesday morning when you wake up, check your phone and realize something wild. Your investments just paid you more in 1 month than your actual job did. And here's the thing, most people never see that day coming. Let me tell you about Sarah. She's 32, marketing manager, makes $73,000 a year. Good job, stable. The kind of salary that should feel comfortable, except it doesn't. Because after taxes, her $73,000 becomes about $51,000 take home. $4,250 a month. Rent is $1,600, car payment, insurance, gas. Another $700, groceries, utilities, phone, internet. Another $900, student loans. $450, subscriptions she forgot to cancel, $60. We're at $3,710. She's got $540 left for everything else. Clothes, repairs, saving, living, and she's doing better than most. Sarah isn't bad with money. She's not reckless. She packs lunch 3 days a week. She doesn't buy lattes every day, maybe twice a week, max, but she's tired. Because no matter how hard she works, she's still trading time for money. 40, sometimes 50 hours a week. And if she stops, the money stops. That's the trap. Now let's talk about the day that changes. It starts small. So small you almost don't notice. Sarah opens an investment account when she's 27. She's skeptical. She's heard the horror stories, people losing everything, complicated charts, risky bets. But she doesn't do anything fancy. She just starts putting $300 a month into a simple index fund. An S&P 500 fund, boring, automatic, she sets it. And mostly forgets it. $300 a month is $75 a week. It's one dinner out, it's 2.5 lattes a day. She's not buying. It's doable, but it stings a little. Year 1, she's got about $3,800 in there. The market goes up a bit. She ends the year with maybe $4,000. She made $200 without doing anything. It's not life-changing, but it's something. Year 2, same thing. $300 a month. The account grows to about $8,500. The market dips a little, then recovers. She ends the year with $9,000. Year 3, she gets a small raise. She bumps her monthly investment to $400. Now she's at $14,000. And here's where it gets interesting, because in year 4, something shifts. Her $14,000 starts earning money on its own. The stock market averages about 10% a year over the long run. Some years more, some less. But let's use 10% to keep the math clean. 10% of $14,000 is $1,400. $1,400 she didn't work for. She didn't send an email for it. Didn't sit in a meeting. Didn't commute. Her money worked while she slept. Now, she's still putting in $400 a month. That's another $4,800 a year. So by the end of year 4, she's got about $24,000. Year 5, that $24,000 earns $2,400 plus her contributions. She's at $36,000. Year 6, $3,600 in gains. She crosses $50,000 total. Year 7, $5,000 in gains. She's at $68,000. And then year 8, she wakes up one morning in March. It's a Tuesday, she's drinking coffee, scrolling her phone before work. She opens her investment app. The account is at $82,000. And last month, just last month, it grew by $7,100. Her paycheck, after taxes, is about $4,200 a month. Her investments made more than her job. She stares at the screen. This is the day. Now let's be clear. This doesn't mean she quits her job. She's not financially independent yet. She still needs that paycheck for rent, for groceries, for life. But something fundamental just shifted for the first time. Her net worth is working harder than she is. And once you cross that line, everything accelerates. Because now her $82,000 is compounding on itself. 10% of $82,000 is $8,200. Every year, if she keeps contributing $400 a month, and the market keeps doing what it's historically done, here's what happens. Year 10, 130,000 gains of $13,000 a year, more than $1,000 a month. Year 12, 190,000 gains of $19,000 a year. That's $1,500 a month. Year 15, 300,000, $30,000 a year in gains, $2,500 a month. At that point, her investments are paying her more every single month than her job ever did. And she didn't get lucky. She didn't pick the perfect stock. She didn't time the market. She just started, and she didn't stop. Now let's talk about why most people never see this day. Reason 1, they start too late. Sarah started at 27. If Shed started at 35, Shed'd be 8 years behind. That's 8 years of compounding Shed never get back. Compounding isn't linear, it's exponential. The first few years feel slow, painfully slow. You're putting in 300-400 a month and watching the number crawl. But that's when the magic is being built. Because every dollar you invest in your 20s has 30-40 years to double, and double again and double again. A dollar invested at 25, growing at 10% is worth $45 by 65. A dollar invested at 35 is worth $17. A dollar invested at 45 is worth 7. Same dollar, different timeline. Reason 2, they pull out too early. The market drops 15%. Panic hits, they sell, they cut their losses, except they just locked in the loss. If Sarah had pulled out during the 2020 COVID crash, she'd have missed the entire recovery, and the recovery is where the real money was made. The people who got rich in the market aren't the ones who timed it perfectly. They're the ones who stayed in. Reason 3, they never start because they think they need a lot of money. I'll start investing when I have more saved. I'll start when I'm making 6 figures. I'll start when I pay off my debt. And meanwhile, years pass. Here's the truth. $300 a month is enough. 200 is enough. Even 100 is enough to start, because the day your investments start paying you more than your job isn't about how much you start with. It's about how long you stay in the game. Let me show you something. If you invest $300 a month for 30 years at 10% average return, you'll end with about $678,000. You personally contributed $108,000. The other $570,000? That's compounding. That's your money making money. And once you hit that critical mass somewhere between 50 and 100,000, you start to feel it. Your net worth starts moving on its own. It grows faster than you can save. That's when the psychology flips. You stop feeling like you're grinding uphill. You start feeling like you're coasting downhill with the wind at your back. And that day, the day your investments quietly start paying more than your job, that's the day you realize you're not stuck anymore. You're not trapped in the paycheck to paycheck cycle. You're building a machine that works while you sleep. Now, here's the part nobody talks about. That day doesn't feel like you think it will. You don't get a notification. There's no confetti. No one throws you a party. You just check your account one random morning and realize, oh hun, that's more than I made at work last month. And then you go make breakfast. Because by the time it happens, it feels inevitable. You've been watching it build for years. But that quiet moment, that's freedom starting to take shape. It's not retirement yet. It's not never work again money. But it's the moment you stop being entirely dependent on your job. It's the moment you realize you have options. You can take a lower paying job you actually like. You can go part-time. You can take a year off and your money keeps working. That's what financial independence actually feels like. Not yachts, not mansions, just options. And the earlier you start, the sooner that day comes. If Sarah had started at 22 instead of 27, that day would have come at 30 instead of 35. 5 extra years of her money working harder than she does. 5 extra years of compounding. 5 extra years of freedom. So here's the question. When do you want that day to happen for you? Because it will happen if you start. The math doesn't care about your job title. It doesn't care about your degree. It just cares about time and consistency. 300 a month, 400, even 200. Set it automated, forget it. And one day, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10, you'll wake up, check your phone and realize your money just worked harder than you did. And that's the day everything changes. So here's what I want you to do right now. Before you close this video, open your investment account. If you don't have one, open one today. Vanguard, Fidelity, Schwab, doesn't matter. Pick a simple S&P 500 index fund, set up an automatic transfer, whatever you can afford, 200, 300, even 100, and then let time do the heavy lifting. Because the day your investments start paying more than your job, that day is coming. The only question is how soon.